Is that y'all over there? What's up, UTZ? It's your boy, Kenny versus Poverty, man. How y'all doing?
We come from poverty, man, we ain't have a thing.
We come from poverty, man, we ain't have a thing.
Look, what? So on today's episode, we are bringing you a question. I got a question. What does success look like, and are you successful? Today's video is how to tell whether or not you're successful. There's a lot of miscommunication on the internet. There's a lot of misinformation, and there's a lot of people adhering to goals that aren't necessarily theirs. So I have a question. Are you successful? Am I successful? What does success mean? And who's successful? I don't know. Stay along for the journey with me, guys.
The people that we read about, the people that we admire, the Elon Musks, the Steve Jobs, the Warren Buffetts, etc., all have one thing in common. They have extremely high self-esteem.
Hey man, I don't know about y'all, but I know one thing. Growing up and being able to do this, coming from where I came from, it sure feel like success.
Growing up.
Yeah,
You
growing
just
up.
went up.
Come on, man. Double entendre, you caught it. Man, I remember driving in my mom's Buick Skylark, right? My stepdad let me drive, and I crashed it. You know what I'm saying? My first driving experience, I crashed the car. I remember how that made me feel like, bro, you're never going to be able to drive.
SpongeBob.
Okay, Mrs. Puff, what's my final score?
6.
Woo! And how many do I need to pass?
6.
Ooh.
100.
What?
600. You need 600 to pass. You got 6.
So bad that you're never going to be able to drive. And then having all of the hoopties, not having enough money to get us a car that worked that we could depend on. It's a cold game, man. It's a cold game, brother. But the evolution. So it's a certain level of, I look at success as a certain level of grit, a certain level of determination, a certain level of grind, a certain level of not giving up. You see what I mean? It wasn't one thing or the other thing that got me here, and this isn't even the end goal for me. For me, I have so many goals and aspirations that are huge. But at one point, you have to understand when you've obtained success, so you can stop being down on yourself, feeling like you never made or never accomplished anything in this life. You feel what I'm saying? All right, man, we're going back in.
Many of you will not be successful because you got this giant goal and no steps to go with it. You're just in your mind like, girl, this is my year. How many steps? I don't know. Like, what is it gonna take for you to do it? I don't know. I just know this is my year. Can I be real with you? If you can't measure it, it ain't real.
One of life's small successes. I committed, that's cold. I committed to my children that I was gonna feed them a healthier diet. So instead of getting them the McDonald's burgers or the chicken nuggets or the fried food for lunch, we commit to one, this man right on time, increasing our water intake with free water. You know what I'm saying? You ain't always gotta pay for success. Sometimes you can hustle your way into a position. Every Starbucks has an obligation to give you free water, even though that man got some ice. Me and him gonna talk about that ice, ain't we, brother? But I made a commitment to my children that we're gonna not only work on success from without, we're gonna work on success from within. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always about what you got, what you're doing. Oftentimes it's about how you feel. And the first step with replacing negative feelings with positive feelings is putting positive things inside of your body, man. It's a major key. Huh, Papa? You eating your fruit, Daddy?
It's a major key. I hope you agree.
Hungry for a better life. Hungry for change. Hungry for the tough love their parents didn't give them. 87% of everybody that walks the face of the earth, 7.65 billion people, are unhappy. I didn't know till I got grown up and was an adult that everybody didn't have self-esteem. I didn't realize that everybody didn't have self-confidence. I didn't realize that everybody didn't have self-worth. Growth only comes through pain. No pain, no gain. It's the same in life. Tough love gets the job done. It's bloody hard to be a high-performance person. Being a high-performance person is a full-time job. I'm like this 24/7, 365. Most people procrastinate because they're unsure, so just do it. But I've never had a problem just doing it.
All right, y'all. So the first step starts with what success means. What does success mean, right? Most people think success means having a certain amount of money or having a certain thing, right? So growing up, I was like, man, successful. I need a bunch of jewelry. I need a Cadillac on rims, and I need to work at the shoe store so I can get discounts on shoes. And then I developed that into, okay, I need a job that pays me $100,000 per year. And over the years of evolution, I realized my time freedom is worth more than what the money can pay me. So when you really think about it, the things that you originally set out to do, right? The things that you originally put in your head that said is your metric for success. Are you successful based on the metrics that you have now? I say I'm extremely successful based on my original metrics, but in my head, I create new levels to unlock for things that I'm trying to achieve, moves that I'm trying to make, and places that I'm trying to go. All right, y'all, another evidence of success. So look right here. So when I was going to church right here, my child brain just wanted to leave that environment. I just wanted to make something of myself. I didn't think I would be a father. I didn't think I would make it to the age of 30 plus. I didn't think that the elevation of things would go how they went. I literally understood the level of grief, the level of struggle, the level of poverty that I was trying to come from, and I didn't have any grandiose dreams. So the level that I made it to today, that's success, y'all. At least in my book.
Keep your dreams phenomenal. Keep your vision phenomenal. Keep it phenomenal. And now I need you to get your weight up. As an individual, I need you to get your schedule up. I need you to get your life up. I need you to get your words up. I need you to get your heart up. I need you to get your action up.
Another part of success, man. It's success when you can literally see that your life is going in a negative direction and the outcome isn't as negative as you thought. As many times as I went to this park, as many times as I thought about this park, and as many times as me and my friends hung out in this park, it was heavy gang activity. In my mind, I never thought I would be able to elevate to a point where I get to live my life without the confines of male masculinity and gang activity. I get to go through any part of the city that I want to go to because I breathe positive energy. I don't have the same confines that people have when they think about and they live with the inability to process real life. That right there, you guys, is success.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Y'all thought I was fit. So then it's like, what does success mean to you specifically, and how can you determine if you're successful? I'd say, so you got a base set of rules and things that you live by, yeah, right? Whatever the code is that you live by, whatever it is that you said you want. Don't let Instagram and social media affect your version of success, because that can often happen. You're looking at people through their lens of them winning now. You're not looking at the grind that they put in for 10 years. You're not looking at all of the mixtape these rappers made. You're looking at the #1 album now. You're not looking at the hundreds of stuff that they uploaded on SoundCloud and then took down. These artists, you're not looking at the millions of painting renderings that they did before they got to this point. So what I'm saying is, understand that while you in your process, you can't look at another person's finished product and engage you based on that. You got to understand that you in the mud, you in the process. You know what I'm saying? So then if you came 10 steps away from where you used to be, like you used to be hooked on dope. And not only have you kicked dope, but you done replaced it with a good habit. You may not be where you want to be, but bro, you kicked dope. You stopped drinking lean. You stopped snorting coke. You know what I'm saying? Like, that right there is success. Let's say you ain't in your kid's life. You know what I'm saying? You rekindling a relationship and now you get to see your kids every other weekend. Bro, that's success. It may not be the ideal environment in your head, but you literally are crafting an environment that wouldn't be crafted if you didn't put the effort into to fix that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the problem was, it would have never been fixed. It would have gone. You would have died with that problem unresolved. So please count your wins, count your blessings, and understand what success means. And never, never, never let the world tell you that success means something that it don't. Because we got to start celebrating our small wins to encourage us to get to the bigger wins. If we never celebrate the small ones, then we can never achieve the bigger ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes years of playing basketball before a person makes it to the NBA. And then inside of those years of playing basketball, the person has to be successful in high school, but they can't stop. They have to reevaluate and reimagine what that means. And then they have to be successful a lot of times in college. Then they got to go to the NBA and become successful in that environment. The environment changes so many times, so you got to not only move the needle so you could get to where you're trying to get to, but celebrate the small wins, man. That's what we doing. So from our house to your house, Kenny vs. Poverty is successful, baby. Are you? We appreciate you. Tap in. Hey. Before you leave, man, press the little button up there, man, and subscribe. If you ain't subscribed already, press the little button up there and subscribe. Man, fuck with us the long way, man. We gonna fuck with you back. Listen, and then don't be afraid to watch that little video up in that square right there. All right, y'all. We out of here.